Hello everyone and welcome to another live protocol video. On this video I'm going to be focusing on the INTJ personality type and what I believe to be their best fitted role in society. And don't get me wrong, when I say best fitted role, I don't mean the only thing that INTJs can do in society, just what they are better equipped to excel at. And what can I say about the INTJs? The INTJ personality type, to me, it's one of the most intriguing ones. Seeing that they are introverted, but they are capable of so much. They have tremendous potential, but they do need to get over their insecurities. They tend to be a bit insecure, but when they conquer that, get out of the way. They will ram everything. Once they get their vision, once they get their goal, nothing can stand in their way. They are determined. They have tremendous willpower. And this is because of their secondary function, which is extroverted thinking. So if you combine introverted intuition, which will provide them the vision, which will provide them the guidance to know what they want, to know what they strive for, and then you hit it with the extroverted thinking, get what we call like a sigma male. It's basically alpha male, but introverted. Though they are introverted, they can make a massive change in society, and I speak about it on this video. I give the example of Elon Musk. I'm not sure if he's an INTJ or if he's an INTP or if he's an ENTJ, but I do believe that what he's doing in society is basically the best example of the power that lies within INTJs. Once that power is nurtured, once INTJs are able to conquer their insecurities, man, there's no stopping them. There's just no stopping them. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you love the show.
What is the INTJ's role in society? INTJs are one of the most intriguing and interesting types of the Myers Briggs system, mostly due to their paradoxical nature. Being one of the most introverted types, it's curious how they can be such high achievers. But what are the main drivers behind their relentless willpower and laser focus? Once they find something that interests them, they zoom in on it and won't be satisfied until they learn everything about it and completely dominate the subject matter. Don't let their introverted nature fool you. They can surpass their insecurities with ease when in pursuit of their goals. Where does introverted intuition come from? If you're watching this video, then it's very likely you're familiar with the cognitive functions INTJs lead with introverted intuition, or NI. The general definition of NI depicts it to be future-focused, determined, imaginative, abstract, focused, among many other traits. But how does such a trait came to be? People normally talk about what NI is and how it manifests itself, but no one seems to be interested in how such a singular mental process originated. Well, I have a theory. I believe only strong enough emotions can cause a deep indentation in the human psyche. I'm talking about something like a traumatic event. It is my belief that introverted intuition is the fruit of betrayal. Don't discard this theory just yet. I'm not talking about magic or fantasy. I'm following the teachings of Carl Jung and elaborating on his thoughts. Carl Jung identified something he called the collective unconscious, the realm where all the cognitive functions exist. Now, this is not a magical place. It is the way our brains evolved. The same way genetic inheritance is passed down, cognition is also passed down from generation to generation. We're still to figure out how it works, but if we consider how young children display completely different cognitive functions from their parents, we must assume that they came from somewhere else prior to life experience and genetics. It is my belief that NI is a byproduct of the trauma of betrayal, not just spousal betrayal, something deeper, where the individual was betrayed by the person they trusted the most. It's my theory that people who experience betrayal will be guarded, and will try at all costs to prevent experiencing such pain from happening again. So they adopt behaviors of extensive observation to try to predict people's future intentions. They look for patterns, and try to decipher other people's perspectives. All in the attempt to prevent betrayal from happening again. Over the course of generations of people using introverted intuition, the function became more and more refined. The predictive nature that arose from trying to avoid betrayal refined itself further as it adapted to different environments and situations, all the while never losing its core properties. The force of extroverted thinking. The secondary or auxiliary function of the INTJs is called extroverted thinking, or TE. And as you may or may not know, it's a function that is fast, efficient, productive, and can be a little ruthless at times. it is a function that is more concerned with completion, rather than speculation. This is the driving force behind INTJ's productivity, their engine if you will. But if introverted intuition stemmed from betrayal, it's my belief that extroverted thinking, or TE, stemmed from the trauma of abandonment. Let's elaborate. People with abandonment issues feel the need to prove themselves, they feel unworthy, that is the reason they need to accomplish so much. TE is a form of extreme overcompensation. The greatest examples are of course INTJs and ISTJs, because they are TE dominant. Well, INTJs and ISTJs experience the same, just on a smaller scale than the TE DOMs, because their TE is secondary. For the sake of clarification, I feel the need to specify that the traumas I talk about in this video don't necessarily need to be experienced by the individuals. As Carl Jung said, cognitive functions stem from the collective unconscious, which means that there's an a priori operating system that comes with us all when we are born, that is what we call our nature. For instance, guilt, self-preservation, curiosity, boredom, etc., are all part of this so-called operating system. The rest of the person's identity comes later from nurture, culture, and life experience. What is the INTJ's role in society? INTJs are amazing at analyzing and knowing where things are headed. It's very easy for them to identify bad outcomes. But most importantly, they can imagine with a certain degree of accuracy what will work and what will fail. It's my theory that this sort of foresight is provided to them by an advanced version of NI that has evolved and has been refined over time. If we combine their more action-focused extroverted thinking, or TE, with a solid vision of introverted intuition, NI, we get a person who can guide others to a better future. Not only INTJs can identify the singular best way forward, but they can also implement it. INTJs can be relentless in the pursuit of their objectives, and they can easily drag all of humanity with them. INTJ's role in society is not only to predict and warn humanity of actions that may be harmful or detrimental to our future, but to guide us as well. The best example I can think of is Elon Musk. I know his personality type is up for debate. Some people think he is an INTP, others believe he is an ENTJ, but I believe he is an INTJ. But that's another matter, and it's certainly not my place or intention to discuss such matters. But in my humble opinion, his personal quest is a perfect example of what I believe INTJs are capable of, and that helps me identify what they are meant to do in society. Although INTJs may sometimes wait for inspiration to arrive, or be hit by something that deeply intrigues them. When they do get a clear vision of what they want to accomplish, they will resort to their indomitable TE, and do everything in their power to bring it to fruition. INTJs hide an immense power inside, that if well nurtured and directed, has the massive potential to literally change the world.
If you liked the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. That will allow us to keep making more videos like this. For more related content, please click on one of the suggested videos. Thank you for watching.